Movies.
All right.
This is going to come out after. They have not yet released Dark Phoenix reviews. It is Tuesday. Now, this isn't going to come up in time. The movie will have been out when this comes up. I'm going to go on the record and potentially looking stupid, but I feel confident saying this movie is going to be bad.
Yeah.
Like, no reviews are coming out. The trailers look terrible. Any studio that isn't Marvel seems to just fumble superheroes these days. They have no idea how to do it. It's such a disappointment because when I look back to my childhood and which superheroes I liked the most.
Yeah, the X-Men were the best.
Dude, the Dark Phoenix saga might be my favorite.
Yeah, the X-Men were the best.
Jean Grey getting insane powers is so cool, and I have no interest.
So the X-Men saga the X-Men movies are interesting to me because I feel like they started off well and then got every lesson wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So the first movie that ever came out that was an X-Men movie was great.
Wasn't that like the first superhero movie?
Yeah, and it was great. And then the second one comes out with the Nightcrawler opening scene.
The best.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And then I forget the third one, but it was bad.
No, it was Last Stand. It was Brett Ratner.
That's the one where the Jean Grey Dark Phoenix.
It was where they had a Dragon Ball Z fight.
Yeah, so
and I was like, this is what you're going to do with Iceman and Pyro.
Yeah.
They're going to blast ice and fire at each other. This is the most creative thing you could come up with. Iceman could be skating around. Pyro could be... No.
So that was terrible. And then Wolverine Origins came out, right?
Yes.
And that was really, really bad. Then
Was it Origins? There was... Yeah, there
No,
was a couple...
because then the first movie came out with the new young cast.
Mm-hmm.
And it was excellent.
It was awesome.
It was
but
excellent.
Not
but it
a,
did
not a
really
box office
badly
success, yeah.
because the last two movies had been bad.
Yeah.
But then the X-Men people saw that and went, "Oh, well, this is a failed movie,
Yeah.
so we should change
More
this.
Hugh Jackman is what we need.
We
Yeah.
should change this formula," which is a shame because it was actually really good.
Yeah.
And so again, then the next one was bad, and then the Apocalypse movie was terrible. And so it's just
Those
an
are
interesting.
you know what? I take it back. Apocalypse is my favorite storyline, and that was so
yes.
bad.
Well, and that's what's interesting is like you started off well, and then somehow you lost it, and then you figured it out again somehow, and then you made absolute garbage.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're using as their metrics for like lessons learned from past movies, but it seems like they had it figured out. This is like when Deshaun Jackson ran it to the 1 yard line and then threw it away.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about the X-Men movies.
I came back after Apocalypse and I wrote how the movie should have gone. I was going to put a video up, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
It's the worst. It's terrible. Just a terrible.
I was like, we're not a movie channel, but this is what should have happened in X-Men
This
Apocalypse.
deserves a rewrite.
Okay, just to be short, it was Cyclops' movie, okay? It was about Cyclops not having all the superpowers. They had it set up. He was like an outsider. He didn't have the cool powers. He was just destructive. It's about him realizing that his role in the X-Men is the team bringer, the leader. He brings everyone together at the end. It was his movie, and they tried to make it Jennifer Lawrence's movie. And it's like, we've seen Mystique. I get it. J-Law's the biggest name. Like, it's time for her not to have a leading role in this. Her powers are boring. At this point, we don't care. And I wrote a whole movie.
Dude, you know what else I love about that? I love to laugh at about the X-Men movies?
What's that?
They will just end with the worst consequences ever and never address it.
Yeah!
So they had a movie where Magneto, I think,
Lifted
they
a
go back
stadium
in
onto
time.
the White
Yep.
House.
They go back in time, they change things, and then Magneto drops a stadium on the White House. And then they're like, "We won!"
Mm-hmm.
Wait, if your goal was to make humans not fear mutants, I don't think this accomplished your goal.
Well, imagine the hand waving that's going to go on at the beginning of Dark Phoenix.
Dude, so in Apocalypse,
they destroy the world. Every major city gets magnetoed.
I'm pretty sure the planet would just fall apart based on what Magneto did,
Yes.
right? He
Yes.
has disrupted the core of the Earth.
Can you imagine
How is there
the
a
unending campaign there would be? I mean, there are nations that still fight after thousands of years of this. Like, you think they're going to just not hunt down and murder every mutant?
Magneto is in the movie, walking around in the world.
Yes.
Like, dude, what?
At one point, he
This guy
speaks to
killed-
a guy in the army.
This guy killed 1 billion people?
100 million. Let's remember our math.
1/7. Dude, did you see what he did?
Yeah.
I mean, I actually think he destroyed the planet. I think we're all dead.
To be fair, most people might not live in massive. I actually don't know this worldwide metropolitan areas. Maybe they do, but those are the areas
No,
where
I'm just saying,
everyone's
doesn't he
dead.
pull the Earth's core apart?
No, he like shakes every city to the point that it disintegrates. Yeah, and like bridges
Right.
tumble and like if you're in
No,
a high
it's
rise, you're
it's
done.
laughable. That could be considered a victory. is laughable to me.
Well, okay, it could be considered a victory, but it's like, okay, what kind of post-apocalyptic world do we now live in? This is the apocalypse, okay? Everything is everything is okay.
Everything's fine. Schools are fine.
Yeah, we'll see.
Now I kind of want to see it just for the first 5 minutes.
They're gonna hand wave around it. They're gonna go, oh, we have a tenuous balance with the humans now. Yeah, it's just everybody sell your rights to Marvel. That's my request.